Right, let's proceed and add also images to our item. For this, we are going to import some of our pod libraries that we have already installed. So I'm going to import the gallery. Then I'm going to import JG progress AUD, and finally I need to import NV activity indicator view. So the gallery will be used in order to grab the images. Let's go to our ready application here to see how the item actually looks like. So once I click on my camera, this will ask us permission to access the camera. And of course my simulator here doesn't have a camera, but we have these images. So we have two options: to use the camera to add, or to choose from our library here. So you can see we can choose as many pictures as we want, but we are going to put limit on the number of images for our item because we don't want the user to upload more than 6. I think we will put because uploading every image takes time, and we don't need to spend all this time to upload, and also we want to save space on our cloud store by uploading less images for each item. So let's proceed by using our gallery, and once we import it, we are going to instantiate our gallery, and I'm going to do this under my variables. As soon as our line for category finishes, I'm going to create another variable called this gallery, and this is going to be a type of gallery controller. And also we need to create an instance of our JG progress AUD so we can show notification to our user. So say let AUD is equals, and we're going to instantiate JD AUD, and I'm going to go with a style, and I'm going to choose the dark style. There are other options here. You can just put a dot and you have light or extra light or dark. I'm going to go with the dark style here. And also, since we're here, let's instantiate our activity indicator. So we say var activity indicator, and this is going to be a type of NVA activity indicator view, and it's going to be an optional. All right. Also, we have all our items here that we're going to keep them in the array. So let's see what we need in order to make our gallery work. Our gallery has its own delegate. So I'm going to scroll down all the way. As soon as my file finishes, so after the final curly braces, I'm going to write an extension to my file, and this is add item view controller, and I'm going to confirm to the gallery delegate protocol. So I'm going to say gallery controller delegate. So once we confirm to this protocol, we have to write the required functions of this protocol, and Xcode gives us a hint. By clicking on this and putting the fix, it automatically adds all 4 functions that are required to implement if you are conforming to this protocol. So we are going to start implementing them one by one. Basically, we are going to use only the first one, which actually tells us that we have selected the images, because the second one is for videos. We are not going to use any, and the lightbox is not used as well, and the final one is the cancel. So what we want to do, let's complete the code for the 3 that we are not going to use. So basically we want just to dismiss our gallery. So I'm going to say controller dot dismiss animated true completion nil, and this will be the code for all 3 functions. And for the last one, of course, we need to dismiss our gallery view. But apart from that, we want to also grab the images that we are getting. So currently it passes us an images, which is an array of image objects. So if you command click on it, you can jump and see inside our pods gallery what these images are. So these are page assets. It's not UI images that we can use. So we need a way to convert these images that our gallery gives us into UI image, because this is what we are going to save and use in our item images array. So let's first see if we actually receive any images. So we have an array. We are going to check if the images count is greater than 0. It means we have some images retrieved from our gallery. And let's grab the images and we are going to convert them into an image. So I say image, which is the image what is coming with our gallery. Then we're going to resolve it, and with our resolve we're going to use the second function, which takes an array of images and return UI image back, as you can see. So we can pass our images here, and this function that comes with the gallery, just hit enter on it, and this is going to be resolved images. And this will return UI images for us. So I'm going to say self.item images is equals to resolved images, because this is what we receive. As soon as our function converts all these images into UI images, we will set the value of our item images to be the result of what we have just choose. So now we have our gallery working, but we are not calling it in any way. So before our class finishes, we are not going to proceed with the extension. This is all we have with extension. Here I'm going to write a function. Let's put a mark to say show gallery, and I'm going to say private var func show image gallery, and this function will be called as soon as we hit our button for camera. So say show image gallery. And also what I want to do here every time we hit our camera button is to reset my item images, because if we select our images and then go to select more, I want to reset it to 0, so whatever we select last will be our item images. So I can say here item images equals to empty array, and this will reset whatever we had in our array. Now in our show gallery function, we are going to say self.gallery that we have created before is equals to gallery controller, because we need to instantiate it. And then we can say self.gallery.delegate, because we need to say who is our delegate. Otherwise this protocol will never be called, because we never set our delegate. So equals to self, and then we are going to configure our gallery tabs. So we say config dot tabs to show, and we are going to show two tabs here. One is image tab and our camera tab. These are the two tabs here, as you can see, that we have the photo, which is our library, and the camera. And once we do this, we are going to limit the number of images as well. So we say config dot camera dot image limit is equals to 6. And once we set this, we are going to say self dot present, and we are going to present a view controller which is going to be self.gallery, animated true, and completion is going to be nil. So before we can actually call our gallery, what we need to do is go to our info plist, and here we need to give permission to our application to use camera and the library. If you don't do this, this will crash your application. So make sure you go to info plist, go to the last row here, click on the plus button, and it's going to ask what we want to do. If you type privacy in capital, then we can scroll down and get the camera usage description, and click the plus again, and again we're going to type privacy, and this time we need photo library usage description. So scroll down to photo library usage description and hit enter. And as values, as you can see, it's string. We can double click and say something. I'm going to choose put a camera, but here it's good to have some big text like we will need to use your camera to access the photos or whatever it's going to be, and this is going to be library, so I'm going to keep this short. All right, let's quickly run our application to see if this works. So I'm going to, again, hobby area, click plus button, click on camera, and you can see this is asking for library permission. As I put the text only library, okay, we want to access it, and the camera permission, and okay, we want to give permission. We have no camera, but photo library, you can see we have this option to choose. Currently we have 6 images, and if I select and deselect, everything changes. So so far everything works properly, but this is not all. In our next lecture we are going to continue using the upload function. In order, we want to save our images into our Firestore and then get the links for it.